Yo, what it do, was good, YouTube? Coco Cop here, and today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you guys the Week 8 Season 6 challenges for Fortnite. Now, this week we have a few challenges, a few new ones, and a few. This week's challenges require you to move around the whole map. I'm going to say that now, but most of these you can get done all at the same time, which is the best part about doing challenges is that people don't really realize that, but you can get most of these challenges done at the same time. Now, for this week challenges, basically this is week 8, and then we have 2 more weeks after this. So you want to do these so you guys can get that dire unlocked if you don't have that yet. Week 8 should get you, if you just bought the standard like battle pass, like a $10 one, this week should get you to unlocking tier 100 actually. If not, the next week will. So this week you get 8k 8,000 XP, which is pretty good. So that's good. That's like a full level up, I believe, if not close to it, which is very good. But without further ado, we're just going to go through all the challenges that we have for this week in Fortnite. So the first challenge that we have is the stage challenge, which is to visit Lonely Lodge and Retail Row in a single match. That is the first stage. I believe there's 2 stages, and I will hook you guys up with that. Challenge number 2 is to dance with a fish trophy at different name locations. A total of 7 fish trophy locations, and I know where those are and what they mean by fish trophy. I'll show you guys that as well. The third challenge is the 6-shooter or heavy assault rifle eliminations. You need a total of 2. I can hook you guys up with a quick way of doing that. Challenge number 4 is to get. Challenge number 4 is weird because I believe it's there's this new game, little game mode, basically like the clay pigeon and stuff that we had before, but it's some wacky clown thing. I'm not sure, but I know where the locations of those game modes are. The next challenge is to get trick points in the vehicle, total of 250,000. I have a trick on that. Challenge number 6 is to visit different name locations in a single match. You have to visit a total of 4 name locations in a single match. And then the final challenge is another stage challenge, and the first stage is to use a grappling hook. So without further ado, we're just going to hop straight into it. So challenge number 1 that we're going to go over is going to be to get trick points in a vehicle, a total of 250,000. We have had that before, but we only had the 80k in the shopping cart, I believe. No, I think just 80k to get the trick points. But this time we have the quad crusher, whichever one you want to call it. With this one, I recommend using the quad crasher because basically, if you guys don't know the glitch type thing that they have, I believe it's still going. I don't know. I haven't played yet after this patch 30, version 30. I believe it should still work, honestly. But if you boost off of a hill, you all you need is a slight hill with the quad crasher, enough to get you off the ground. And once you hit that hill, you want to boost, and you basically want to go straight up and basically do a backflip, and you'll basically get a lot of air, and then you have to land it to be able to get the points. The only downside of doing this is that you're gonna take fall damage. There is one trick that I think should work if you go to the corrupted zones and use the quad crasher off the little hotbox things that that shoot you out. If you ride your quad crasher over it, it boosts at the same time. I think you won't take fall damage because it thinks that you took basically you launching off of the little hot things in the corrupted zone. So that's that. Don't want to spend too much time on that. Challenge number 2, we're gonna go over to visit different name locations in a single match. This one you can get done with this other challenge that I'm gonna go over. So let's go ahead and hop over to challenge number 3, which is a stage challenge. You have to visit Lonely Lodge and Retail Row in a single match. That's stage 1. Stage 2, I'm not sure about, but they're going to be probably close in range, so you guys can get both done in a single match. So if you go to Lonely Lodge and then Retail, that challenge is done. And then your other challenge that you had to do, which was previous, is to visit different name locations in a single match, where you already got 2 out of the 4 done for Lonely Lodge and Retail. So once you go to Lonely Lodge and Retail, from Retail you can either go to Salty or Paradise, or you can go back the other way and go from Lonely Lodge to Retail to Whaley to Risky. There's a lot you can do. You can get those challenges done together because stage 1, and like I said, is the Lonely Lodge to Retail. So those 2 challenges you should be able to get done easy. There is a little bit of distance between Retail and every other name location, so be careful. You may encounter an enemy. Depends on what game mode you want to do this in. Game mode that I recommend for most of these challenges is going to be solos or duos or squads. The reason why I say that, I'm not sure if these challenges really do count in Disco Domination or the new the food fight game mode. So I would just play it safe and do it in solo, duos, or squads. But with this next challenge, we're going to go over, which is another stage challenge, and it is to use a grappling hook. Now, this one I would probably recommend either duos or squads, just because you'll have that partner or that teammate of yours that may, if there's, because there's 10 uses in a grappler look. So if your teammate finds one, they can drop it to you, and then you can use it and then get that done. Or you can do it in solos by yourself and basically land somewhere outside of the edge, so you won't encounter any enemies, and basically loot the whole place that you're at, and maybe take your chances there of using a grapple hook. But that's what I'm gonna do mine in duos and go in with a friend, and then hopefully, because it's better, you'll have it's higher odds of finding a grappling hook. Stage two or three, I believe there's three stages. They can go either way with this one. The first one could be use a grappling hook. The next one could be like use a shockwave or something. It will probably be an item, so I'm not sure. I mean, the third stage could also be use a rift. I don't know. I'm not sure about these stage challenges, but that's stage one. Moving on to the next challenge, we're going to go over the 6-shooter or heavy assault rifle eliminations. Now with this one, I would recommend just sticking to getting a heavy assault rifle and getting elimination with that. This game mode, I recommend solos. But one more thing though is that actually the 6-shooter has gotten basically a buff, kind of. So when you fire from the hip, the shoot speed or aim down sight has improved accuracy with the 6-shooter. So you'll have better accuracy and better speed with the 6-shooter now. But if you're not comfortable using the 6-shooter, then I would honestly just stick using the heavy assault rifle, which is, I mean, more than powerful. I mean, that's an easy gun. Everybody can use that. So I would probably just recommend sticking to the heavy assault rifle and sticking in solo mode, because if you do duos or squads, you have to go through the knock situation, and it just takes way too long, and you may not even eliminate that person. So moving on to the next challenge, we have the dance with a fish trophy at different named locations. Now this is a fish trophy, which is basically, it's a fish on a little plaque on a wall, like that McDonald's commercial. I'm gonna play you guys a clip.
Give me back that filet fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that filet fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
So basically, it's like that. But I have I believe these fish trophies are at every name location. But I'm just gonna name at least name 7, because that's how many locations you need to visit. So the first location that I have is Salty Springs. It's gonna be in the blue house in the basement. So basically, once you dance in front of it, the little fish, pops up off the wall, basically like the McDonald's commercial that you saw a few seconds ago. It basically does that. And that's the first location. The second location is Retail Row. This one is pretty cool because it's the big fish outside of the store, and when you dance in front of it, the whole thing moves. But if for some reason that doesn't count, there are more inside the store. I believe if the big one doesn't count, then there's little ones inside. That is the second location. The third location is going to be Dusty Diner, basically on the top floor in the office. There's another one there. The fourth location is going to be the Wailing Woods, and it's going to be in the bunker. So you have to break through the floor, which should be fine because that's a little quiet place. But there's one there. The fifth one is Lonely Lodge in the main lodge, basically the main house. There's one in there. The sixth location is going to be Junk Junction, and that is in the main building of it. And then the seventh location that you can visit is Fatal Fields, and that is in the main house. You go straight to the left. So that is that one. So those are all the fish locations. There are more. I'm pretty sure they're in every name location. Those are just the 7 that I wrote down that I visited in game. They're already in game, and when you dance in front of them, they already have the animation and all that, which is pretty cool. But the final challenge that we're gonna go over, which is kind of complicated, but you basically have to get scores on different these little clown things, these little clown boards, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to show up a video right now of where the first one is. Basically, once you stand on the little balloons pop out, and you have to swing your pickaxe at it to basically pop it, and it counts as a score. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But the first location is the Quad Crasher Racetrack. There's one there. The second location is Pleasant Park. directly next to the football field, which is pretty cool. I like that one. The third location is it's in between Flush Factory and Lucky Landing. It's the house that's on that hill and is right there directly under the tree. That is a nice private location that nobody should know about. The fifth location is Paradise Palms. It's basically that bridge, that one bridge, Paradise Palms. I'm showing you this video up right now of where that one is, and it's like in the little cut. That's a nice little location too. And then the fifth location is the RV park, which is right there next to Retail Row, north of the RV park. So those are the little clown things. That is a new one. I mean, we had the clay pigeon one before in the little shooting galleries, which I'm pretty sure these clown things. I mean, it's basically the same. It's gonna work as the same as the other ones. So those are all 7 challenges for this week in Fortnite. Also, I have a little sneak peek for you guys, a little loading screen. The little loading screen is basically showing where the new aim skin landed. That chimney looking area, it's there at Flush Factory, and the star or the banner, I think it's a banner this time, will be there. So that's a little sneak peek for you guys. I haven't been giving you guys those locations lately, but you do need those. Just just to get that secret star and that free either free tier or free 1,000 XP. So there's a lot of stuff in this week's challenge guide. Basically, it's basically here just to help you get to that max dire, which I don't have yet because this season I didn't get the free 25 tiers. I just bought the basic pass, and so I'm a little bit behind. I think I'm like tier 85 or something. So I believe this week should get me up there. Make sure you guys do your daily challenges too to help you guys boost that a little bit. But if you guys want, I can make a little cheat video about how to unlock dire really quickly, which has been helping me lately, and I want to kind of want to share with you guys. But those are all 7 challenges for this week in Fortnite. Week 8 is finally here. 9 and 10. So sad. There's only like 20 days left of season 6 in Fortnite, but I cannot wait till season 7. So without further ado, I'm gonna start rambling. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.